Hello everyone, Zach Moore aka Blue Spartan 107 here, and I have decided to go ahead and play a classic favorite of mine. I have no idea what came over me to make me want to play this game, but this is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you have not played this, it's a sort of prequel game to the prequel trilogy. It takes place 4,000 years into the past, before the events of the other Star Wars films. And it has a really awesome story. The gameplay, well, compared to some other games, is not exactly my favorite style. However, it is one that you can find some enjoyment in, although it's based off of like far more classical games, since this game was released in 2003, 2004-ish. And so I'm going to try and play this game. I've heard it sometimes crashes, though, when you try to play it on Windows 8, but since I'm playing it from Steam, I'm pretty sure it had some kind of update so you can actually play it. So let's go ahead and try this out. Alright, first off, I'm obviously going to be a guy. Explore most of the home in the fringes of space. The very first time I played this, I played it as a scoundrel. Stealthful rogue that could spy on stealth and guile. Battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat, or scout, explorer, most at home on the fringes of space. I mean, whatever you choose, it just chooses what you wear at the beginning as clothes. And I'm obviously going to play as male because I'm just stuck in the mindset of playing a regular human male in most games that give you player options and choices, as you've seen. But you know, I will choose soldier for this one. Custom character portrait. This is where we choose our faces. Oh, right there! It's right there instant. That's the face I would always play as when I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is in fact the face that inspired Ethan, well, his real name is Ethan Spear, but I call it a few different names in the Star Wars canon. For example, this face, well, originally had a different name, but the real name now is going to be Ethan Starbender. That's what I'm going to play the game as. He's going to be named Ethan Starbender. But, yeah, okay. But anyways, though, he's meant to be, I mean, that's the face that inspired the character Ethan. And Ethan's supposed to be like the perfect guy, so he's all about Paragon points or good force powers, that kind of thing. Sorry. So, I mean, this is just the face that inspired it all, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Let's just go ahead and see what that does. Personality, ability to lead, high charisma adds modifiers, force-related feats, and powers that are very important to all the Jedi classes, also central to any persuasive talker. Yeah, wisdom represents willpower and perception. High wisdom adds modifiers to Jedi force points and force powers saving throws. The force powers of a Jedi with high wisdom are also much harder to resist. Intelligence represents knowledge and reasoning. High intelligence adds modifiers to the number of points a character has to spend on essential skills. Sounds a lot like Fallout. Oh, I'm shivering in anticipation. The Constitution represents health and resiliency. High Constitution adds modifiers to vitality points gained at each level up. It's important for everyone, but essential for soldiers and Jedi Guardians. Yes. Dexterity measures agility and reflexes. High dexterity adds modifiers to range attack rolls, blasters, grenades, and increases a character's defense rating and making them harder to hit. Strength measures physical powers. High strength adds modifiers to melee damage and chance to hit, which is important for characters that use close combat weapons, being vibroblades and lightsabers. Yes, of course, you will be able to use lightsabers. Skills, yep. We go through that whole thing. And we got all these skills. We can use computer use, demolition, stealth, awareness, persuade, repair, security, and treat injury. Awareness governs the ability. Right. Ah, 2-point cost. There are those abilities that have like 2-point costs, and then those abilities that have. I'll do it like that. Do not have enough points. Oh yeah, I am out of points. Okay, well I'll do it like that because security is kind of useful. So is computer use, I guess. So you know what? I'll do it like that. 1 computer use, 1 in persuade, 1 in repair, 1 in security. Shoot injury improves the amount of damage healed when a med pack is used. Yeah, that's a good one. Stealth, awareness, computer use, intelligence, persuade, charisma, intelligence, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. None of them rely on strength or constitution. Feats. There we go. It paused for a second, so I was afraid. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor or implants. Other feats modify saving throws and skill checks during the game, and some feats, power attack, are used during combat. Check the description for details on a specific feat. But I automatically have heavy armor proficiency, yes. Power attack, power blast, and I can use all those kinds of weapons. So that's pretty cool. So I have 1 more point that I can spend. Alright. This feat gives 1 skill point bonus to both demolitions and stealth. Feat reduces the attack. Alright, that's 2 weapon fighting. That's when you can use like 2 weapons or a double-bladed weapon. Critical strike is actually one of my favorite abilities to have used out of all time. Doubles critical threat range of melee attacks. If the attack hits, the target is also stunned for 6 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, but the flurry, that was that was an attack my brother Zave always used. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Gearhead, that's a good one. Conditioning. Well, I think I'm mainly, of course, going to focus on just using melee weapons for this playthrough. So I'm not going to focus on the blasters. Toughness, extra vitality point each time they level up. And of course, you can upgrade that. And then dueling, characters that focus on using single one-handed weapons in battle gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense due to the efficiency of this form of combat. This applies to both ranged and melee weapons. I was thinking of going for just 1 weapon as well, so that would be a good one. So why don't we go ahead and add that, and I'll get critical strike on my next level up. His name was Khan. Now his name is... Let's see if I can fit it. Yes, Ethan Starbender. Kind of like a play on words for both Starkiller and Skywalker. Starbender. It's the secret bending technique. Alright. Late. And apparently I'm back. Explosions! Wake up, dude. I mean, like, the only thing different between this Ethan and the real Ethan is that the real Ethan has blue eyes like me, but this guy has brown eyes. Which is not a problem. Oof. Major frame rate issues. I hope it
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up! We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go help Bastila then. Because apparently you're trying to guilt trip me into helping out. I'm still going to help out. The ship's being attacked. I need to get out of here, but yeah, we kind of need to make sure the commanding officer gets gone too.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Alright, where can I get my equipment?
You can move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera. Alternately, moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well.
Fourth wall break! I don't remember this because I only played it on Xbox, not PC.
To move towards the footlocker, hold down the right mouse button and face the camera towards it. Then hold down the left mouse button as well to cause the character to run forward.
You have to hold down the buttons?
You can left-click on an object to select it. Once the footlocker is selected, left-click on it again to perform the default action and open it.
Okay. Oh no. This is gonna take a bit. Adrenal stamina, blaster rifle, short sword, clothing, med pack. Get items. Experience points received just for doing that. Alright, so escape's usually the menus, yeah? Yep. Currently in that section. Alright. Alright, I'm all dressed up and fancy.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Alright. Oh.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Thanks a lot for the hand holding, okay? I'll just click on...
You always control left click.
Right, the portrait. Alright, I tried clicking on you, that didn't work.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Seriously, really hand holding this intro.
This is KOTOR. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Alright, let's move out, because I already figured out how to use my journal. Oh, that utility droid's still alive.
That door's locked, and I don't have the codes to open it. You'll have to use your security skill on it if we want to get past.
Alright, how do I use security on the door?
Target the door using the mouse. When you have selected the door, the target menu will appear. The icons in the target menu are the additional options you can use on the door.
Alright.
Look at the target menu and find the security icon. Remember, the security icon only appears if you're controlling a character with the security skill. Once you see it, left-click it with the mouse to use your security skill on the door.
Okay.
No problem. Got it.
Wow. The Sith Silver Shady Arm.
Boarding party for the Republic.
All right, what I was trying to say is the Sith's silver armor right there looks funny. Oh no, not what I meant to do. Combat mode engage. Press the disengage button to cancel. Yeah. Pressing the pause button will pause the game. While paused, you can initiate commands to your party. Press the pause button again when you want to unpause the game. Yeah. Well now. That was cool. Wish I had a much better sword than this. That's cool. It pauses combat for you at the start. Well now. Dude, come on. Frag grenades, a lawn sword, and a combat suit. Get items. Defense bonus 4. Yep. And then, yeah, the clothing's just simple garments, so they're not useful. Okay. Let's do this. See, that doesn't look like too bad of a starter suit. Med pack and credits. Oh yeah, you can also search remains, of course. Another frag grenade. Already searched that Foot Locker, so... Another cutscene. See that? This game is completely easy, sort of. It can actually get difficult, of course, but like the combat's a little too easy. It just kind of pauses. It's reminiscent of Dragon Age Origins, if you want to think of a more current game to compare it to. Especially since it does a whole dice rolling kind of thing in order to actually work. But, you know, you'll end up being able to search remains, as usual, to these kinds of games, and they'll sometimes have some good stuff. Except unlike in Dragon Age, you keep your weapons out at all times. Oh, here's the parts pile. Oh yeah, I know what we're coming up to.
Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
Boom. Come on. Die already. There we go. And a repair kit. Yeah, that's useful for the droids. It's their form of med kit. Alright, so that goes to the bridge. Oh, we can search the Jedi, too. Adrenal strength, vibration cell. Yeah, that's for upgrading the vibro blade. Oh. Hi. Let's see if that works. Good. Sounds like I leveled up.
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Yeah, journal entry added. Okay, well, let's go ahead and collect everything in here real quick, and then I'll level up. It's a blaster pistol. Right. Nothing's in there anymore. Why am I searching when I know there's nothing in there? Yeah, this whole bridge just starts blowing up on you for no random reason. It's not harmful enough to kill you, but... Okay, Thrask, I need you to get out of my way. Alright, so before I open this door, let's level ourselves up. We can level up our skills and our feats. So we'll go ahead and do treat injury, so that way we can do better than that. And... requires level 4, okay. Yeah, let's not get that one just yet. Let's go ahead and... well, let's get critical strike. That's my favorite. Right, yeah. Add feat. Then okay. Alright.
Something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Oh yeah, that Dark Jedi right there, he becomes important later. I won't say why, if you haven't played, but... starboard section... yeah. Trask has brought you... has brought you the time you need to escape. You should make your way to the starboard section. Let's go ahead.
This is KOTOR on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Alright, thanks a lot, Karth, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is voiced by Raphael Sabarge, who also did the voice of Kaidan Alenko from Mass Effect, if you've played that game. Oh, holy crap, you survived? There we go. Any remains? See if that works. Hey, he's pulling out his sword. Dude, I can do this.
whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
All very good ideas. Computer spikes and parts. Let's go ahead and try out the security panel, just because it's a bit funnier. You know, I just realized there's no filter on there. Alright, I guess with all my computer spikes, but watch. This is gonna be fun. And I'll just do that too, just for fun. Gets me experience. Prototype viral blade and an ion blaster. What the hell was going on with me? Whoa.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Okay, well, who are you, though?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Okay. Wait, am I supposed to... I forget. Yeah, click on the escape pod. It's the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Obviously, I'm gonna get on it. Because there's nothing else I need to do now. Yeah, I had to just skip that cutscene because it wasn't working. It kept trying to exit me out of the game. Whew. The hell was Ethan dreaming about? Oh, did you just
Good
get
to see
bigger?
you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Yeah. Right, I'm Ethan Starbender, by the way. How did we get here?
We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. But try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Huh, I guess I owe you my life. Thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Alright, Bastila's the one from the Endar Spire, right?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Okay, but how can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Alright, well, how do you even know Bastila's still alive?
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malak and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
Alright. Why don't we go ahead and go to number 4? So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Alright. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I didn't write it down. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Alright. How about I ask you some questions?
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Alright, what do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Jedi? What do you mean?
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith.
Well, I hope you're right. But the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope.
Alright, well, what can you tell me about the planet we're on?
Taurus was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. But that was a long time ago. The upper city, where the rich citizens live, is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Alright, well, I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Alright, then the sooner we find... I'm gonna start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila. not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Yep. That's Karth for you. Pretty badass. Locker. Computer spikes and med packs. Awesome. No, come on. I want to focus on this workbench. Throughout the game, you will find weapons and armor that are marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of an upgrade item. With upgrade items, you can use this workbench to construct new, more powerful versions of upgradable ranged weapons, melee weapons, lightsabers, and more. I believe it's what it says. My face is blocking it. So let's go ahead and use the workbench real quick, because we did get an upgrade for a melee weapon. The prototype vibroblade. Alright. Feats required: weapon proficiency, melee weapons. Damage physical, 1 to 10. Damage bonus, +2 physical. Critical threat, 19 to 20 times 2. Balanced, +2, +0 versus 2. Weapon penalty if used on the offhand. Special upgradable melee. This is a very adaptable model of a vibroblade made for the use on a budget that will be purchasing upgrades as resources or finances become available. And I have upgraded that item, so we may go ahead and get out. There are, of course, some other things you will pick up in the future, like lightsabers, ranged weapons, and armor that you can upgrade, if you guys didn't know that already. Oh, there is also real vibroblades. Oh. But the prototype vibroblade is much better because it's got a bit more damage. So there we go. Okay, so I think we're going to end the episode off here. I might record another one just because it has been a long time since I played this game. But otherwise, though, I'm going to end this particular episode off here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed. Comment below on what you would like to see me do in the future, including, of course, more episodes of this, because this is one of my favorite games of all time. To get the chance to play it again is pretty epic. Share this video with your friends if they are huge Star Wars nerds, and if you want them to go ahead and relive the glory days by watching someone else play it, in which case they're not reliving the glory days. Never mind, don't notice me saying that, but share this video with your friends if you want to share some more Star Wars like this, because Star Wars has always been one of my favorite things of all time. Subscribe for future updates on many different games, including, of course, still Fallout, Five Nights at Freddy's, this game now, Cry of Fear I gotta get back into, and, of course, dislike this video if you did not enjoy it for any reason whatsoever. That is completely fine. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, Spartans!
Or a bottle. Alright.
That's right, you teach them bottles a lesson.
I will. How about you barrel? Barrel? Okay. You pass. Hello, step side. No. Nope. Go in.